Hi there guys, it's Susan here. I just thought I would tell you a little bit of what happened to me the other week when I was teaching a Bible story, and I thought I would share it with you live and see how we go. If you can hear me, just give me a little thumbs up. But what happened was I was in the middle of teaching a Bible story and questions, kids started putting their hands up, and I found myself calling on them, and they would ask me questions, and I would end up getting taken way off topic of the actual story that I was teaching, and I would end up losing momentum for the story. I also lost the kids' attention as well, and I had to work hard to get their attention back. And I thought, I can't do this. I've got to do something different when this happens. So with the next group, I decided that as I told the story, if they raised their hands, I'd say, hey, that's great, hold that question and let me finish the story. So I would just finish the story and I'd say, okay, what were those questions you had? And then I would address their questions. And but then in another group, I got on a better situation where I just was proactive. And what I did before I told the story, I said, hey, this is a really interesting passage, a really interesting Bible story. And what I want to do is I want to read it all the way through. And then we're going to go back through it little by little, and we're going to address some of the questions or the thoughts that come into your head. And I really felt that was a really effective way of dealing with the story, because we got to go through the story 2 times. And so the second time round, they'd heard it once, and the second time round, we got to really get into some good questions. So there's a little tip when you're teaching and you want to keep the momentum going, but yet you want to address their questions, but you don't want to allow their questions to interrupt what you're doing and you're saying. Just try a little tip like that. Now I know in this group we have a lot of great people who are very experienced teachers and volunteers with children, and maybe you have some ideas for this, how to deal with these questions as they come when you're teaching. So can you put those in the bottom in the comments? That would be great. And also, if you're interested in more teaching tips or ideas, you can check some of those out on my channel. I've got a playlist there. And I just want to thank you for watching me here, and I hope it was okay and that you can hear me. Just give me a thumbs up if you can, and maybe we'll try this again and have another little live chat. So you guys, I hope you have a great Monday, and we'll catch you another time. So see ya. I'm just gonna find the finish button. Bye.